Alright, welcome in everybody to BMC Collectibles Breaks. I'm B. Today we've got one case of 2025. Penny Stars and Stripes Baseball to get into. While we get started, feel free to like and subscribe. You can also follow us on Instagram, BMC.collectibles, and save us as a seller on eBay. That'll make it that much easier to get back to us for more breaks and let you know we go live, you go live. Also mention no purchase safe, link down in the description. Box number 1. Good luck, everybody. Trey Phelps, 11/30. Gavin Gravak, Quinn Young, Brady Yoxa, Jordan Martin, Dexter McClellan Jr., Josh Owens, and Anthony Martinez. Jumbo patch, 10/76. Hunter Watson, 38/50. Kevin Roberts Jr., Ethan Bingaman, Ryan Clifford, Matthew Matthias out of 199, Colton Crispin, Jack Woda, and Cooper Ramel, 39/76. Chase Cotton, 450. Luke Stevenson out of 199. Zion Rose out of 199. Anthony Martinez. Steele Hall. CJ Weinstein. Jared Grindlinger out of 199. And Anthony Martinez, 49/76. Colotau Coca, 21/50. Gavin Fiend, Trent Grindlinger, Dylan Wood, Colton Smith, Carter Schuse, Jacob Dudon out of 199, and Matt Scott, 28/73. CJ Weinstein, 8/13. Jaworski Lane Jr., Slater DeBrun, Brady Murrieta, Jordan Martin, Dexter McClellan Jr., Joshua Giannicelli out of 199, and Braden Yoxa, 32/65. Kaboom! Jamie Arnold. Jamie Arnold out of 199. Brody Bamella, nice patch. 16/25. Blake Bowen. Lawson McLeod. Cooper Sides. Kyler McCage. And Xavier Mitchell. Kyle Walker, 30/50. Luke Stevenson out of 199. Ethan Bingaman out of 199. Ethan Wheeler. Julian Cazares. Dexter McClellan Jr. out of 199. Kyler McCage. And Dean Curley, 64/68. Ethan Bass, 35/50. Justin LeBron out of 199. Slater DeBrun, Coleman Borthwick, Hunter Harrington, Cooper Consiglio, KJ White out of 199, and Nolan Schubert, 72 and 92. Box number 9. Max Bellieu, 18 to 30. Gavin Fiend out of 199. Tyler Spangler out of 199. Braden Yoxa out of 199. Tucker Long out of 199. Kassan Fletcher out of 199. Isaac Vidal and Nolan Schubert, 28 to 92. Hunter Harrington, 8 to 30. Ethan Holiday, Harrison Waldrop, 5 of 25. Liam Peterson, Andrew Breck out of 199. Brett Renifro, Griffin McCain, and Luke Esquivel, 18 to 30. Box 11. Rocco Maniscalco, 7 to 50. Tyler Bremner out of 199. Eric Becker out of 199. Cooper Ramel, Nelson Colegio, Derek Smith, Junior Lopez, and Nolan Schubert, 57 to 92. Jamie Arnold, 6 of 50. Grady Emerson, Kalen Culpepper, 15 to 25. Liam Peterson out of 199. Alan Davis out of 199. Anthony Frausto out of 199. Graham Schlicht and Liam Peterson, 2 of 13. Ethan Armbruster, 10 of 30. Ethan Holiday, number 2. Kyle Teal, 1 of 25. Max Scott out of 199. Andrew Breck, Anthony Frausto. Hogan Nelson out of 199. And Nate Sneed, 27 of 33. Jaworski Lane Jr., 18 to 50. Kason Cunningham. Slater DeBrun. Braden Yoxa. John Stowers. Terrell Carrion. Marcus Grease out of 199. And Braden Yoxa, 27 to 65. Nike swoosh. Box number 15. Eli Willits, 8 of 13. Nice. And Eli Willits. RJ Austin Jr., Blake Bowen, Jackson Matthews, Devin Diaz, Luke Esquivel, and Matt Scott, 45 of 73. Cruz Adams, 16 to 30. Grady Emerson out of 199. Hurston Waldrop, 11 to 25. Max Bellieu, Andrew Breck, Andrew Jimenez, Giovanni Gariglia, Zion Rose, 4 of 9. Colton Crispin, 42 of 50. Casey Cunningham out of 199. RJ Austin Jr. Carson Weisenhunt. Josh Hammond. Ethan Armbruster. Kyler McCage out of 199. And Matt Scott. 73 of 73. Caden Bodine, 10 of 30. Rookie Shepard, Anthony Murphy, Cohen Borthwick, Julian Cazares, Kassan Fletcher, Jacob Seaman, and Kyle Walker, 61 of 67. Josh Owens, 1 of 10. Gavin Gravak out of 199. Zion Rose, Braden Yoxa, Miller Green, Cooper Collins, Luke Esquivel, and Ben Abilette, 49 of 64. Brett Renfro, 2 of 30. Joey Volchko, Brody Mamilla, Anthony Martinez, Steve Monster Milam, Cooper Sides out of 199, KJ White, and Colton Smith, 71 of 92 to close us out. And that will do it, everybody. Thank you guys so much for being part of the break as always. Going to get a hit recap going here in just a second. If you're looking for 2025 Leaf Pro Set Metal Football Super, that is up next. Followed by some NT NASCAR. For the hits, Trey Phelps, Gavin Gravak, Quentin Young, Braden Yoxa, Jordan Martin, Dexter McClellan Jr., Josh Owens, Anthony Martinez, Hunter Watson, Kevin Roberts, Ethan Bingaman, Ryan Clifford, Matthew Matthias, Colton Crispin, Jack Woda, Cooper Ramel, Chase Cotton, Luke Stevenson, Zion Rose, Anthony Martinez, Steele Hall, CJ Weinstein, Jared Grindlinger, Anthony Martinez, Kolotau Koka, Gavin Fiend, Trent Grindlinger, Dylan Wood, Colton Smith, Carter Schuse, Jacob Dudon, Matt Scott, CJ Weinstein, Dvorsky Lane Jr., Slater DeBrun, Brady Marietta, Jordan Martin, Dexter McClellan Jr., Joshua Janicelli, Braden Yoxa, Jamie Arnold, Brody Bavilla, Blake Bowen, Lawson McLeod, and Cooper Sides, Kyler McCage, Xavier Mitchell, Kyle Walker, Luke Stevenson, Ethan Bingaman, Ethan Wheeler, Julian Cazares, Dex McClellan Jr., Kyler McCage, and Dean Curley. Ethan Bass, Justin LeBron, Slater DeBrun, Coleman Borthwick, Hunter Harrington, Cooper Casiglio, KJ White, Nolan Schubert, Max Bellew, Gavin Fiend, Tyler Spangler, Braden Yoxa, Tucker Long, Kassan Fletcher. Isaac Vidal, Nolan Schubert, Hunter Harrington, Ethan Holiday, Hurston Waldrop, Liam Peterson, Andrew Brett Renfro, Griffin McCain, Luke Esquivel, Rocco Maniscalco, Tyler Bremner, Eric Becker, Cooper Ramel, Nelson Colegio, Derek Smith, Junior Lopez, Nolan Schubert, Jamie Arnold, Grady Emerson, Kalen Culpepper, Liam Peterson, Alton Davis, Anthony Fraustill, Graham Schlicht, Liam Peterson, Ethan Armbruster, Ethan Holiday, Kyle Teal, Matt Scott, Andrew Breck, Anthony Fraustill, Hogan Nelson, Nate Sneed, Jaworski Lane Jr., Casey Cunningham, Slater DeBrun, Braden Yoxa, John Stowers, Darrell Carrion, Marcus Grease, Braden Yoxa, Eli Willits, RJ Austin Jr., Blake Bowen, Jackson Matthews, Devin Diaz, Luke Escobar, Matt Scott, Cruz Adams, Grady Emerson, Hurston Waldrop, Max Bellew, Andrew Breck, Andrew Jimenez, Giovanni Gariglia, Zion Rose, Colton Chrisman, Casey Cunningham, RJ Austin Jr., Carson Weisenhunt, Josh Hammond, Ethan Armbruster, Kyler McCage, Matt Scott, Caden Bodine, Ricky Shepard, Anthony Murphy, Coleman Borthwick, Julian Cazares, Kassan Fletcher, Jacob Seaman, Kyle Walker, Josh Owens, Gavin Gravbach, Zion Rose, Braden Yoxa, Miller Green, Cooper Collins, Luke Escobar, Ben Abilette, Colton Smith, KJ White, Cooper Signs, Steve Monster Milam, Anthony Martinez, Joey Volchko, Brody Mamilla, and Brett Renfro. Alright, that is it for baseball. We are on to 2025 Leaf Metal Super, or Leaf Pro Set Metal Super. In a few seconds, gonna get that set up and good to go. We'll be back with you momentarily. Alright, welcome in everybody to BMC Collectibles Breaks. I'm B. Today we've got one case of 2025 Leaf Pro Set Metal Super football to get into. While we get started, feel free to like and subscribe. You can also follow us on Instagram, bmc.collectibles, and save us as a seller on eBay. That'll make it that much easier to get back to us for more breaks and let you know we go live, eBay Live. Also, mention no purchase necessary. Link down in the description. Alright, box number one. Good luck, everybody. On card for Jordan Davison, 26 of 100, and Bryce Underwood, 29 of 100. Tower Tracy Jr., 4 of 5. Carnell Tate, 1 of 1. Bryce Kane, 12 of 20. Mark Gronowski, 5 of 10. Keanu Jenkins, 2 of 20. Malachi Coleman, 5 of 7. Daniel Jackson, 13 of 15. Cam Ward, 13 of 25. Christopher Vizina, 1 of 1. And DeMond Williams Jr., 16 of 25. Diego Pavia, 524 out of 1,000 on card inscribed. Jordan Davison again, 67 out of 100. And Jaden O'Neal, always smiling life, 41 of 100. Warren Sapp, 1 of 1. Eric Singleton Jr., 1 of 15. Jabari Barber, 5 of 15. Brady Cook, 6 of 25. Nick Harbor, 4 of 8. Amarian Miller, 5 of 8. Byron Brown, 10 of 15. Cam Ward, 1 of 1. Sam Levitt, 9 of 9. And Ryan Wingo, 3 of 15. Box number 3, Neiman Lawrence, Humble Beast, 78 of 100. Jaden O'Neal, By Any Means, 90 of 100. And Hard Work Pays Off, Faison Brandon, 84 of 100. Andrew Marsh, 1 of 1. Justin Thurman, 14 of 25. Devon Dampierre, 1 of 7. Tommy Malott, 7 of 9. Gerard Pringle, 5 of 7. Nick Nash, 1 of 5. Javian Thomas, 11 of 25. Casey Conception, 1 of 1. Austin Simmons, 3 of 15. And Elijah Haven, 10 of 10. Remember the name? Neiman Lawrence, 24 of 100. ATM, Andrew Marsh, 26 of 100. And Faison Brandon, remember the 1, 24 of 100. Not as catchy as Remember the Name, but I guess we'll take it. Ben Iamaliava, 1 of 1. Caden Salter, 5 of 9. Michael Van Buren, 8 of 15. Donovan Olugbode, 6 of 10. Luke McCaffrey, 2 of 7. Jamarian Miller, 12 of 25. Mason Holtzclaw, 4 of 10. Dylan Risk, 1 of 1. Dylan Gabriel, 16 of 25. And CC Chris Carter, portrait, 6 of 10. Box number 5. Playmaker number 8, Neiman Lawrence, 54 of 100. And Faison Brandon, Believe, 5 of 100. Amar Johnson, 1 of 1. Ricky Collins, 12 of 15. Kyle Managi, 8 of 10. Phil Maffa, 9 of 15. Lawrence Arnold, 3 of 15. Justice Haynes, 4 of 8. Jackson Arnold, 2 of 8. Michael Hawkins Jr., 1 of 1. Deuce Knight, 1 of 9. And Harlan Berry, 20 of 20. Always a family man first, Jaden O'Neal, 71 of 100. Andrew Marsh, ATM, 52 of 100. And DJ Lagway, UF single game passing record, 28 of 100. That's a scary man. Trey Benson, 1 of 1. Al McCaskill, 7 of 7. Andre Reed, 5 of 15. Billy Edwards Jr., 5 of 5. KC Conception, 1 of 3. Trey Taylor, 9 of 10. Aaron Anderson, 1 of 1. Woody Marks, 1 of 1. Tataru McMillan, 7 of 9. And Amari Huggins, oh no, Wonderful Champ Mons, excuse me, 4 of 10. Diego Pavia, 626 of 1,000. And Bryce Underwood, 89 of 100. Bryce Underwood, 1 of 1. Randy White, 25 of 25. Matt Niamaliva, 20 of 20. Aaron Butler, 4 of 25. Woody Marks, 6 of 15. Jalen Lloyd, 10 of 10. Dalton Kincaid, 20 of 20. Lawrence Arnold, 1 of 1. Faison Brandon, 3 of 10. And Cam Coleman, 3 of 8. And final box of the break. Good luck, everybody. Diego Pavia, 550 out of 1,000. DJ Lagway, 99 out of 100. Mason Holtzclaw, 1 of 1. Riley Leonard, 3 of 7. Juju Lewis, 8 of 10. 8 of 10, Michael Hawkins Jr. Curtis Rourke, 10 of 20. Roman Wilson, 2 of 9. Thomas Castellanos, 10 of 15. Peyton Houston, 1 of 1. Omarion Hampton, 23 of 25. And DJ Lagway, 2 of 8. And that will do it, everybody. Thank you guys so much for being part of the break. As always, do have more cases of this up and running. Look forward to having y'all back in here again shortly. All right. For the hits, Austin Simmons, Elijah Haven, Matt Niamaliava, Caden Salter, Michael Van Buren, Donovan Oligbode, Luke McCaffrey, Jamarian Miller, Mason Holtzclaw, Dylan Risk, Dylan Gabriel, Chris Carter, Amar Johnson, Ricky Collins, Kyle Manangi, Phil Maffa, Lawrence Arnold, Justice Haynes, Jackson Arnold, Michael Hawkins Jr., Deuce Knight, Harlan Berry, Trey Benson, Alan McCaskill, Andre Reed, Billy Edwards, Casey Conception, Trey Taylor, Aaron Anderson, Woody Marks, Tetaro McMillan, Wonderful Champ Mons, Bryce Underwood, Randy White, Matt Niamaliava, Aaron Butler, Woody Marks, Jalen Lloyd, Dalton Kincaid, Lawrence Arnold, Faison Brandon, Cam Coleman, Tyron Tracy Jr., Carnell Tate, Bryce Kane, Mark Gronowski, Deanna Jenkins, Malachi Coleman, Daniel Jackson, Cam Ward, Christopher Vizina, DeMond Williams Jr., Warren Sapp, Eric Singleton, Jabari Barber, Brady Cook, Nick Harbour, Omari Miller, Byron Brown, Cam Ward, Sam Levitt, Ryan Wingo, Andrew Marsh, Justin Thurman, Devon Dampierre, Tommy Malott, Gerard Pringle, Nick Nash, Javian Thomas, and Casey Conception. Mason Holtzclaw, Riley Leonard, Juju Lewis, Michael Hawkins Jr., Curtis Rourke, Roman Wilson, Thomas Castellanos, Peyton Houston, Omarion Hampton, DJ Lagway, and for the on-card inscribed, Jordan Davison, Bryce Underwood, Diego Pavia, Jordan Davison, Jaden O'Neal, Neiman Lawrence, Jared O'Neal, or Jaden O'Neal, Faison Brandon, Neiman Lawrence, Andrew Marsh, Faison Brandon, Neiman Lawrence, Faison Brandon, Jaden O'Neal, Andrew Marsh, DJ Lagway, Diego Pavia, Bryce Underwood, Diego Pavia, DJ Lagway. All right, that is it for football. Thank you guys again. We are on to 2024 Canadian National Treasures NASCAR here in a few seconds. Going to get that set up and good to go. And we'll be back shortly. All right, welcome in everybody to BMC Collectibles Breaks. I'm B. Today we've got one case of 2024 Canadian National Treasures NASCAR to get into. When we get started, feel free to like and subscribe. You can also follow us on Instagram, BMC.collectibles, and save us as a seller on eBay. That'll make it that much easier to get back to us for more breaks and let you know we go live and eBay Live. Also, mention no purchase necessary. Link down in the description. Box number 1, White Sparkles. Natalie Decker, Matt Kenseth, and Tyler Ankrum. $11.25, Ricky Stenhouse Jr. 24/35, Kevin Harvick. Danny Hamlin, 10/25. Connor Mossack, 69/75. Jumbo booklet, 15/25, Chase Elliott. Jimmy Johnson, 35/75. Todd Gilliland, 55/99. Zane Smith, 44/49. Eric Jones, 15/25. And Richard Childress, 11/49. White Sparkle number 2. Daniel Suarez, Sammy Smith, and Nick Sanchez. Haley Deegan, 7/10. William Byron, 29/35. Matt DiBenedetto, 66/99. Justin Allgaier, 23/25. 32/75. Kyle Busch. Chris Bell, 27/75. Eric Almirola, 22/49. Clint Boyer, 47/99. 20/49, Andreas Perez de Lara. And the King, Richard Petty, 16/99. White Sparkle number 3, Harrison Burton, Austin Cedric, and Josh Williams. Carl Edwards, 45/49. 3/25, Martin Truex Jr. Chandler Smith, 16/99. Anthony Alfredo, 20/75. Greg Biffle, 15/25. Ricky Stenhouse Jr., 5/10. Brett Moffitt, 11/25. 2023 Prime, 25/50. Harrison Burton. 3/5 Emerald, Brad Keselowski. And 35 of 99, Matt Kenseth. Final box to break. Box number 4. Good luck, everybody. Denny Hamlin, Lane Riggs, and Dale Jarrett. Almost lost you. $48.49, Rusty Wallace. Michael McDowell, 1/13. Taylor Gray, 21/99. Sammy Smith, 71/99. Dual patch, first one of these today, 70/99. Justin Love and Austin Hill. Carlos Waffle, 24/99. Vinny Miller, 16/99. Jake Drew, 15/99. 4 of 5, Emerald, Austin Dillon. And finally, Carson Quapple, 7/49. And that will do it, everybody. Thank you guys so much for being part of the break, as always. Spending a little bit of your Sunday morning here with us. Do appreciate that. Go ahead and get a hit recap going, then we'll take care of our random. For the hits, Natalie Decker, Matt Kenseth, Tyler Ankrum, Ricky Stenhouse Jr., Kevin Harvick, Denny Hamlin, Connor Mossack, Jimmy Johnson, Todd Gilliland, Zane Smith, Eric Jones, Richard Childress, Daniel Suarez, Sammy Smith, Nick Sanchez, Haley Deegan, William Byron, Matt DiBenedetto, Justin Allgaier, Kyle Busch, Chris Bell, Eric Almirola, Clint Boyer, Andres Perez de Lara, and Richard Petty. Harrison Burton, Austin Cindric, Josh Williams, Carl Edwards, Martin Truex Jr., Chandler Smith, Anthony Alfredo, Greg Biffle, Ricky Stenhouse Jr., Brett Moffitt, Harrison Burton, Brad Keselowski, Matt Kenseth, Denny Hamlin, Lane Riggs, Dale Jarrett, Rusty Wallace, Michael McDowell, Taylor Gray, Sammy Smith, Carson Quapple, Vinny Miller, Jake Drew, Austin Dillon, and Carson Quapple. Jumbo booklet, 15/25 for Chase Elliott. And going to random.org, Austin Hill and Jesse Love. Dual patch out of 99. All right, that is it for NASCAR. We are on to 2025 Leaf Metal Sports Heroes. And just a few minutes. Till then, we're going to head to random.org and knock this guy out. So we'll be back at that in a few seconds. All right, we've got random.org pulled up and good to go. Got to roll some dice. Come to your high to be valid for us. Got to go 7 times on the random. Austin Hill and Jesse Love up. That is 6 times. Final roll. Jesse Love coming out on top. Congratulations. All right, that is it for us on NASCAR. We are on to 2025 Leaf Metal Sports Heroes in a few minutes. It'll be going at the top of the hour, so we'll catch you guys back here then. Gotta get that set up and good to go. All right, welcome in everybody to BMC Collectibles Breaks. On B today we've got one case of 2025 Leaf Metal Sports Heroes Multi-Sports Get the 2. While we get started, feel free to like and subscribe. You can also follow us on Instagram, BMC.collectibles, and save us as a seller on eBay. That'll make it that much easier to get back to us for more breaks and let you know we go live and eBay live. Also, you mentioned no purchase safe. Link down in the description. All right. Good luck, everybody. Terry Francona, 1 of 6. Reggie Jackson, 4-4. And Dennis Rodman, 51 of 100 on card inscribed. Tony Oliva, 1 of 2. Edgerrin James, 4-9. And Floyd Mayweather Jr., 98 of 100 on card inscribed. Chauncey Billups, 9 of 35. Brett Favre, 7 of 10. Tom Glavine, on card inscribed, 91 of 100. Joe Dumars, 435. Oscar De La Hoya, 2 of 8. And Bernard King, Adrian Dantley, George Gervin, Bob McAdoo, George McGinnis, Nate Archibald, Dave Bing, and Charlie Scott. 7 of 7. Octo Auto. Boom. That'll be headed to random.org at the end of the break, so stay tuned for that if you have any of those guys. And good luck to you. George McIntyre, 19 of 35. Ricky Henderson, 6 of 10. And Walt Frazier, on card inscribed, 18 of 100. Andre Reed, 10 of 15. DJ Lagway, 5 of 6. And Barry Sanders, 2 of 20. Archie Manning, 9 of 10. Joe Montana, 18 of 25. And Floyd Mayweather, 4 of 5. Archie Griffin, 6 of 35. Steve Nash, 7 of 8. And Michael Vick, human joystick, 45 of 100. Gary Sheffield, 24/35. Saeed Yakub Kakramanov, 1/1. And we are the champs. Magic Johnson, Jamal Wilkes, Bob McAdoo, and James Worthy. 3/6. That'll also be going to random.org at the end of the break, so stay tuned for that. Box number 10. Rude Hullet, 10/10. John Morant, 18/25. And Dave Stewart, on card inscribed, 86/100. Ozzie Smith, 24/35. Jim Kelly, 6/7. And Paul Skeens, 3/6. Jesse Barfield, 11/35. Mike Piazza, 12/25. And Thurman Thomas, on card inscribed, 97/100. Box number 13. Paul Krause, 8/10. Johnny Football, on card inscribed, 43/100. Steph Curry, 3/6. Box number 14. Chris Mullen, 10/15. Wade Boggs, 4/15. And R9, Ronaldo Nazario, 3/8. And final box of the break, box number 15. LT, LaDainian Tomlinson, 22/25. Pete Rose, 1/4. And dual auto, Gem Cat, Antonio Oliva, 4/4. And that will do it, everybody. Thank you guys so much for being part of the break, as always. Look forward to having y'all back in here sometime soon for some more multi-sport. Go ahead and get a hit recap going here in just a second, and then we will take care of our randoms. All right. For the hits, Dennis Robin, Edgerrin James, Chauncey Billups, Brett Favre, George McIntyre, Andre Reed, DJ Lagway, Barry Sanders, Archie Manning, Archie Griffin, Gary Sheffield, Dave Stewart, and Chris Mullen. Floyd Mayweather, Joe Dumars, Oscar De La Hoya, Joe Montana, Floyd Mayweather, Mike Vick, John Morant, Ozzie Smith, Jim Kelly, Jesse Barfield, Mike Piazza, Paul Krause, Johnny Football, LaDainian Tomlinson, and Pete Rose. Terry Francona, Reggie Jackson, Tony Oliva, Tom Glavine, Ricky Henderson, Walt Frazier, Steve Nash, Said Yakub Kakramanov, Rod Hullett, Paul Skeens, Thurman Thomas, Steph Curry, Wade Boggs, and Ronaldo Nazario. And headed to random.org. We've got 3 of them. Jim Cat and Tony Oliva. Magic Johnson, Jamal Wilkes, Bob McAdoo, and James Worthy. And Octo Auto, Bernard King, Adrian Danley, George Gervin, Bob McAdoo, George McGinnis, Nate Archibald, Dave Bing, and Charlie Scott. All right. That is it for us for today. Thank you guys so much for being part of the break as always. Look forward to having you back in here sometime soon. Have a great rest of your Sunday. Let's go to random.org real quick and knock these guys out. All right, we've got random.org pulled up and good to go. Got to roll some dice. Got to be 3 hard to be for us. We're going to go 9 times on each random. Starting off with Jim Cat and Tony Oliva. That is 8 times. Final roll. Jim Cat taking home the dual auto. Congratulations. Next up, Magic Johnson, Jamal Wilkes, Bob McAdoo, and James Worthy. Final roll. Bob McAdoo coming up on top. Congratulations. And finally, the Octo Auto. Bernard King, Adrian Danley, George Gervin, Bob McAdoo, George McGinnis, Nate Archibald, Dave Bing, and Charlie Scott. That is 7 times, 8 times. Final roll. Adrian Danley taking it home. Congratulations. All right, that's it for us for today. Thank you guys again. This has been BMC Collectibles Breaks. Have a great rest of your Sunday. I will catch you guys in the next one.